Hello everyone. Bay County is looking for year-round schools. We'll also take a look at a wreck that occurred in Ozark this evening. Al Roberts will be checking sports, and Tom Neville will have your weather. All that coming your way next on the 10 o'clock reports.
This is WTVY, Channel 4, Dothan, Panama City, and the Tri-State.
Serving Central and South Alabama, Southwest Georgia, and Florida's great Gulf Coast. This is the WTVY 10 o'clock report.
Hello everyone, I'm John Williams. Bay County is looking at year-round schools, and Houston County is on its way to installing it. Michelle Lamb takes a look at a plan that puts students in school all year round.
The vote for a one-year trial run is yes. Countywide, 70% of the 980 parents polled say they support the new calendar, one of the largest parent responses to any single school issue in years.
Naturally, we could make this decision from up here and present it to the board, but this is the kind of thing that we wanted parent input. We wanted to make parents aware.
With enough support from parents, it looks like administrators will try to implement the changes by July. But there are still some mixed feelings among the people who will be affected the most, students.
Some schools will be out and some schools won't, so you can't do your regular stuff.
I think take a lot of pressure off kids.
I just think it'd be better. A lot of kids don't. They don't like the idea.
Some teachers here, they have kids in other schools, and while they're off on vacation, the teachers are going to be working. While the teachers are off, the kids are going to be working and not going to be able to see each other much.
Most everybody wants it.
Really?
I like it. At first I didn't like it, but I like it now.
Obviously, taking away the 3-month summer break and spreading it throughout the year is not going to be appealing to all students, but administrators say they're weighing the opinions of other students.
The main students that I personally would give more credence to right now are those in Vincent that have tried it. I've never tried it. Our teachers here have never tried it. Our students here have never tried it. Those kids and those students in Vincent have tried it. They like it.
Indeed, Vincent, Alabama students did vote to continue with the revised calendar after a trial year. Michelle Lamb, WTVY News.
The issue of year-round schooling is heating up in Bay County, too. Christina Lombro says the notion is becoming very divisive.
And we were only given a 1-month notice instead of, like, government-wise, 9 months or a year. I feel like we need more time to research this.
This needs to be put on a public referendum, voted on by the citizens of Bay County.
But if the parents disapprove it, then that will be the final decision.
Bay County school board members are being scrutinized for the way year-round schooling is being promoted. Bay County parents shared their concerns during an intense meeting Monday night.
I think the thing that's bothered me the most are the friendships that is broken up, the faculty that is broken up, the community that is fighting each other. Can we compromise?
We really don't know if changing the calendar year will improve the education of our children. It's a gamble. And I'm just not willing to gamble on my children's future.
But proponents say shorter summers help students in the long run.
So the students wouldn't forget as much, and to provide breaks earlier in the year where students could get remediation.
Nowhere have we tried to cram this down people's throat like we were told it, like I was told in Mary Brown the other night.
The board's reaction would not to be to push that on any school. The community elected us. I don't believe any of the board members would say they're going to do something against what the community wants in Bay County.
Reporting from Bay County, Christina Lombro, WTVY News.
Just took a peek at weather, and the peak was not too good.
It's going to be chilly here. That's what's going to happen.
Well, it's already chilly now. It's getting close to cold, but you said it's getting serious cold.
Well, tonight may be the last mild night that we have in the next week or so. So get out there and enjoy it. If you haven't been for your evening walk, go ahead and it's a little late, but go ahead and do that.
Chop some wood.
Tomorrow night you'll need a big jacket. We'll talk about that more in a minute. Let's tell you what's going on right now at 10 o'clock. We're at 57 degrees under mostly clear skies. The dew point is at 45. Humidity is at 64. The pressure is at 30.24 and rising. The winds are to the northwest at 10. Temperatures this afternoon made it up to 74. The normal for this time in November, 67. The overnight low is expected to get down to 40. That's a few degrees below normal, John. And tomorrow, I'll go ahead and give you a little sneak preview because I feel like this is important. We just got off the phone with AccuWeather. They say we could get down to freezing even as far south as Dothan. A light freeze, a little frost on the ground tomorrow night.
Ooh.
I'll tell you about that, and we have the Thanksgiving forecast all coming up in a few minutes.
Great. Thank you, Tom. More than $11 million will be spent on capital improvement projects in Dothan during the current fiscal year. City commissioners today gave their tentative approval to the spending plan drawn up by Mayor Alfred Saliba. Wayne May has details on it.
Mayor Saliba says $11.3 million should go a long way toward meeting the city's capital improvement needs this year. During an almost 2-hour presentation, the mayor outlined projects in virtually every city department. Some, like $1 million for athletic fields at Eastgate Park, are being carried over from last year because design work wasn't ready. Still other projects are being delayed until the next fiscal year because the city is spending $4 million, more than a third of its capital improvement budget, just to expand its landfill.
We thought the landfill was going to cost somewhere around $2 to $2.5 million. When we enlarged it, and it became $4 million worth, so we had to move several other projects into 97 and 98.
The commissioners also approved $2.7 million for priority projects not included in this year's general fund budget. Department heads submitted requests totaling about $9 million. But Saliba says the amount approved will still provide much-needed new equipment and additional personnel.
It's not going to critically hurt the city of Dothan. In fact, as the years go by, this is the third year of our capital improvement plan, we are seeing more and more improvement through the whole infrastructure of the city, so that every year it becomes a little bit less critical that we do these things.
The commissioners must still officially vote on the expenditures, but that should be just a formality. Wayne May, WTVY News.
Houston County has a challenge ahead of it. They're needing to find a new engineer. The department head and his assistant resigned last week. And today, the board discussed advertising for the position. Commissioner Wiley Overton says he wants to advertise inside and outside the state, opening up the possibility of bringing in an outsider. However, Commissioner Mark Culver says an out-of-state applicant may not be familiar with Alabama rules and regulations within the state highway department. The board decides at their next meeting how they will handle advertising this position. And a 2-vehicle accident in Dale County today killed an Ozark woman. The victim was identified as 40-year-old Cynthia Stokes. Her 12-year-old son was treated and released. The driver of the other vehicle, 29-year-old Scott Russell Lapinski, was not hurt. State troopers say the incident occurred 3 miles north of Ozark on State Road 105. The cause of the wreck is still under investigation. Well, it's been a swearing-in day, and we'll check on 3 areas for you in just a moment.
Take it from the Truck Authority. It's the baddest boy in town, Ford Ranger. And for the past 7 years straight, it's been America's #1 selling compact pickup. And during Truck Month, your Ford dealer will do whatever it takes to put you in a new Ford Ranger. Whatever it takes. This deal is so good, it's bad. And it's only during Truck Month, and it's only from your local Ford dealer, the Truck Authority.
Bad to the bone. Bad.
Welcome to Movie News for the week of November 21st. I'm Patrick Van Horn. On the heels of her success in Jason's Lyric, Jada Pinkett packs a punch as Keenan Ivory Wayans' spunky sidekick Peaches in A Low-Down Dirty Shame.
If you sing James Brown songs, dogs will not attack you.
All the dogs on the right, go. A Low-Down Dirty Shame opens this week. Last week, The Lion King roared back into theaters, making a splash at the box office in its first week of re-release. In addition to breathtaking animation, the film boasts a 6-time platinum soundtrack by Elton John, which was the #1 album for 9 weeks running. The Lion King is now playing. In this holiday's biggest comedy, The Santa Claus, star Tim Allen went through a few changes to convincingly play the big guy.
Does this look like a little weight to you? Have a piece of fruit, for God's sake.
To achieve the look, a 4-hour makeup process began each morning at dawn.
I was under the sun lamp a little long.
The Santa Claus is now playing. For Movie News, I'm Patrick Van Horn.
If you get Battle Vision at a toy store, you're getting a great gift. But if you get it at Walmart, you're getting a great gift and a great price. And because you don't need a coupon, the savings never expire. If you get Caesar's Palace Casino games at a toy store, you're getting great gifts. But if you get them at Walmart, you're getting great gifts and a great price. And because you don't need a coupon, the savings never expire. Walmart, more than a toy store for less.
What happened when you found out you won?
I screamed a lot. I was very excited.
Susan Fredericks of Dothan won $1,000 watching WTVY TV News, and you can be a winner too. Look for the trivia questions and answers on the 5, 6, and 10 o'clock news. Be the fourth caller after the third answer, and you could win $1,000.
I won $1,000 watching WTVY News.
Tonight on Dave, Danny DeVito, Willard Scott, and Vince Gill.
You know, we've got thousands of feet of quality carpeting, and it's all got to go.
Tonight on CBS.
The Jackson County Commission swore in 2 commissioners tonight at its bi-monthly meeting. Incumbent Chanley Carter and Max Thomas, who's replacing Sidney Shores, will fill seats on the 5-district commission. Early in the meeting, Carter was voted in as the new chairman. Carter says the first thing the commission will be grappling with are roads.
Amount of rain, the floods we've had. I think Alabama's, and Georgia, and we right here in northwest Florida, we catch all the water coming this way too. It's a tremendous problem, a tremendous undertaking that we're about to go under, but that is the main thing that I would address probably this whole year too. We got several other items, but certainly the roads are of top priority.
The Commission will discuss the 1-cent sales tax to pay for roads at its next meeting, and that's scheduled for December 13th. More swearing-ins today. Mike Gerspan spoke to the newest county commissioners in Washington and Holmes counties.
In Bonifay, a proud moment for Poplar Springs native Mickey Woodham. On November 8th, the one-time Planning Council chairman was elected to the Holmes County Commission. He hopes to bring infrastructure improvements. There are roads that need paving and bridges in lack of repair.
You certainly appreciate the opportunity, and I look forward to serving the people of Holmes County. I've worked for the people of this county for approximately 28 years now, and I love Holmes County, and I love to work for people, and I feel like that I can do a service to the people of Holmes County.
In addition, former board chairman H.R. Harrison was sworn in for his 3rd consecutive term as county commissioner. Moving a little further east in the Panhandle, swearing-in ceremonies took place in Chipley. A familiar face will be back on the board in Washington County. Albert Sonny Davis first held the post in the mid-1980s. He's ready to lend a helping hand to his district.
It's kind of unusual for an individual that's served for a long time to be returned to office after an absence. And I'm kind of humbled by the people, the trust they've placed in me, and I certainly hope that I can fulfill their expectations.
In addition today, Lindsey Corbin was sworn in for his 6th term as commissioner in Washington County, and that board appointed him as this year's chairman. From Chipley, Mike Gerspan, WTVY News.
Coming up next, Bill Clinton and Jesse Helms. We'll tell you all about it after the break.
What makes Ford Escort right for you?
Anywhere you want. It's exactly what I wanted. The gas is cheap and it costs nothing to own. Anywhere you go. It's the best value out there.
It just makes sense.
Anytime, anyway, anywhere.
Ford Escort is right for you, and your Ford dealer is willing to do whatever it takes to put you in America's #1 selling small car, Ford Escort.
Ford is right for you. You should definitely get one.
See your local Ford dealer today.
When the working man's working, he chooses Levi's jeans from the Barn in Ozark and Dothan because they're made tough. The Barn has Levi's jeans in different fits. There's 512 slim fit, 505 and 501 regular fit straight leg, 517 boot cut, 550 relaxed fit, 560 loose fit, and 580 baggy fit. Levi's jeans come in lots of fashion finishes with great-looking Levi's shirts to match. To get all these Levi's jeans and shirts in any size with low prices on everything every day, come to the Barn in Ozark and Dothan.
Documented to be almost always right 97.9% of the time, I'm Rush Limbaugh, and you can be too. Join me weekdays.
Rush Limbaugh, 11 until 2, Monday through Friday on WNT, Wiregrass News Talk Radio.
Be warned, though, this program's addictive. Millions have been smitten with my wit and wisdom, and so too will you.
Now, Dothan has a voice. WNT, Wiregrass News Talk Radio, AM 1450.
It had to be you. It invented the standards for how a minivan should ride and drive. It exceeds 1998 car safety standards. It gives you more choices than any other minivan. Dodge Caravan, the best-selling minivan of all time. Millions of people wouldn't know what to do without it, but they sure know what to do with it.
It had to be you, a wonderful you. It had to be you.
Wait for all three answers, then be the fourth caller at 10 to win $1,000.
The incoming chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee kept up the attack on President Clinton today. This time, North Carolina Senator Jesse Helms said the president is so unpopular on the state's military bases that Mr. Clinton better watch out if he comes down here. He'd better have a bodyguard. Well, that comment sent shockwaves through Republican as well as Democratic camps.
In my view, the president's welcome to come to any state. That's the way it should be, that's the way it is, and that's the way it will be.
My colleague from North Carolina doesn't seem to know what country he's living in. This is not a banana republic. This is not Haiti.
The Secret Service says it's looking into the comments, adding the remarks don't appear to be a threat against the president. The Pentagon pointed out that President Clinton has made several troop visits and has been warmly received. In a statement released by his office, Helms expressed regret over the statement, saying, quote, "I made a mistake, which I shall not repeat." Those who have worked with Senator Helms are well aware of his propensity for off-the-cuff remarks, but as chairman-in-waiting of one of the most powerful Senate committees, those remarks now carry much more weight. Regina Bleakley, CBS News, Washington.
Cold weather coming. Tom in the forecast in a moment.
Have we got a truck for you? The 1995 Chevy S-Series.
Man, lots of room.
Ford Ranger cramps my style. I mean, Ford Ranger has these bolts sticking up out of the bed. Have you ever tried to load a truck with these things sticking out? It ain't easy. Deeper and wider than Ranger, too. Sorry, guys. And look at that price. See us now and drive home a new S-Series for just $199 a month with our special Smart Lease. Everything else is history. See your super savings Chevy Geo dealer right away. We've got a Chevy for you.
I've spent my career talking about good taste. And Captain D's has been serving seafood that tastes good. Now I'm hooked on their new seafood dinner.
It comes with a flaky fish fillet, golden fried shrimp, stuffed crab, fries, coleslaw, and hush puppies. All for just $3.99. Or try the deluxe seafood platter for more of everything. Maybe I can get a job singing for my supper. By the sea, by the sea.
Sorry, Charlie.
Okay, you're right. I can't carry a tuna.
Try Captain D's new seafood dinner, starting at just $3.99.
Friday morning, the holidays start at 6 a.m. at Walmart.
The 700-watt Magic Chef microwave is only $88, and a well-built bread maker is just $66.
Incredible savings Friday only, 5 hours only at Walmart.
This 15-stitch sewing machine is $99, and an AT&T cordless phone is $69.96.
Friday morning from 6 to 11, the holidays start with savings. The holidays start at Walmart.
Now's your chance to get a great deal on a new two-wheel drive Jeep Cherokee with a driver's airbag, a 2.5-liter engine, 5-speed with overdrive, power steering, power brakes, an AM/FM stereo, and air conditioning. Not for $24,000, not even $18,000, but for this incredibly low price. But hurry, because chances are you might not get a second chance. See your local Jeep and Eagle dealer.
This is the third answer. Call now. The fourth caller with all three correct answers wins $1,000.
Well, you just saw the third answer for today's trivia questions. If you watched at 5, 6, and now you have the 10 o'clock answer. If you got all three of them, be our fourth caller right now at 792-3195. You could be the winner of $1,000. And we'd like to congratulate last night's winner, Linda Zyback from here in Dothan, won $1,000, and we'll have another winner in only moments. Keep watching. We'll have another winner tomorrow night. A little bit of cloudiness across North Alabama. This is the reason they dropped the freeze warning from Birmingham northward. They were expecting to drop into the, well, below the 32-degree mark. But now, because of the cloud cover, it's almost like a blanket, and it's not going to cool down quite as much as they thought. In the meantime, we're seeing fairly clear conditions here in the southern part of the state and across the Panhandle, but we're still going to be around the 40-degree mark.
Looks like no rainfall at all across the southeastern U.S. A little bit of activity off the coast of Florida there, but you have to look way over here to Oklahoma and Texas to see any rainfall at all. And the reason for that, big area, we do have a winner, by the way. Thanks for calling. We have our $1,000 winner for the night. We'll announce that later on who that is. High pressure, a huge, expansive high pressure dominating our weather pattern. It's not just here today. It's going to be with us the rest of the week. Chilly conditions tonight, not cold tonight, but by tomorrow, look for cold air to be filling in across the southeast. We are talking about freezing temperatures now across most of our viewing area. We're going to be nearing the 32-degree mark for tomorrow night, and not a hard freeze, but we're looking for a light freeze. If we reach 32, it should just be for an hour or two, so that's not going to be indicative of a hard freeze warning. But high pressure is in control. That means clear skies, plenty of sunshine tomorrow. We'll see a few of those high cirrus clouds like we did today drift on through the region. And then into Turkey Day, here's Thanksgiving. Here's the outlook for Thanksgiving Day. Most of the eastern United States enjoying some very nice weather, and certainly here in the southeast, plenty of sunshine, nice cool air outside. It's going to be gorgeous. If you're having some family over, just make sure you take some time after that big meal to go outside and enjoy some fresh air. Here's a look at the forecast tonight. Mostly clear and cool tonight, and we'll get down to about 40 for an overnight low. The winds out of the north, 6 to 12 miles per hour. What about tomorrow? Well, breezy and cool. We'll see sun and clouds out there tomorrow, just a mixture. And the clouds, again, the very high, wispy, almost like horses' manes is where this cirrus cloud gets a lot of descriptions. North, 10 to 18 miles per hour for the wind direction tomorrow, and temperatures up to about 63. What about the rest of the week? Well, here you see it, 32 for a low on Wednesday, and that is going to be going into Thanksgiving morning, so very cold waking up Thanksgiving Day. Maybe even the first fire of the season would be appropriate as your family comes and gathers up with you. Then all the way into Thanksgiving, things just look great, John. Low to mid-60s the rest of the week, and the temperatures will start real cold tomorrow night, and they'll start to warm up towards the weekend.
Hey, a hard question for you.
Okay.
We have some visitors with us this evening who are here from Denmark, and they've been enjoying a nice warm summer, but they wanted to know what's the temperature like in Copenhagen.
Let's see. Copenhagen. You know, they asked me about this. We should have looked that up for him, but I don't think you could beat our weather. Our weather here is fantastic this week. They couldn't have picked a better time to visit the Wiregrass.
I asked them how they like Alabama, and they say they love it.
Well, good.
They're having a good time.
Glad they're here with us.
Yeah, glad to have them. Hey, thanks for the cold weather coming.
All right.
You stay with us. Sports is next. High school basketball starts tonight.
With its high-powered V8 engine, this Lincoln Town Car can get you wherever you're going very quickly indeed. But with an all-new interior that's been completely redesigned to be more accommodating and luxurious than ever, what's your hurry? Unless, of course, you happen to be on your way to your Lincoln dealer. The 1995 Lincoln Town Car, what a luxury car should be.
It's oyster season at Hunt's Place, so enjoy the freshest oysters by the pint, the bag, or on the half shell. While other seafood restaurants have come and gone for 40 years, Hunt's Place has continually set the standard for what a premier seafood restaurant should be. The finest, freshest seafood is hand-filleted, then grilled, fried, boiled, or steamed to perfection. And if you want a tender, juicy steak, Hunt's is the place. Make reservations now for holiday parties at Hunt's Place, or let me cater. Hunt's Place, Highway 231 South in Dothan.
I come to Premier to work out to save money. With the rising cost of health care these days, you can hardly afford to be sick. I can work out at Premier every day for a month for about the cost of one doctor's office visit.
When I come to Premier, I know there's going to be a lot more equipment, a lot more room, and just real nice people here. I really enjoy it.
Hey, I'm a physical therapist, and I travel around the country, and I come to Premier because it's one of the best weight workout rooms that I have seen in all the states I've been in.
Now's your chance to get a great deal on a new two-wheel drive Jeep Cherokee with a driver's airbag, a 2.5-liter engine, 5-speed with overdrive, power steering, power brakes, an AM/FM stereo, and air conditioning. Not for $24,000, not even $18,000, but for this incredibly low price. But hurry, because chances are you might not get a second chance. See your local Jeep and Eagle dealer.
Good evening, everyone. Before we get on with the sports, we'll tell you that we do have a winner in our call-in tonight. It's Jim Bradburn from Dothan. So Jim Bradburn is the winner from Dothan. We have a winner, so save your fingers until tomorrow night. Alabama officials say they'll work with the NCAA to settle their situation. The school is not contesting NCAA allegations of rule violations involving two former Crimson Tide football players, Gene Jelks and Antonio Langham. Jelks supposedly got a loan from a sports agent. Langham signed with an agent after the Sugar Bowl following the 1992 season. There's no indication as to what kind of settlement will be made with the NCAA. Troy State worked out for 2 hours in full gear today as they continue to get ready for Saturday's first-round playoff game at James Madison. Kickoff is set for noon Central Time in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Final exams concluded this afternoon, so the Trojans were able to hit the practice field at the normal time and get back into their normal routine. The 56-man travel squad will fly out of Montgomery Friday morning and is scheduled to work out in Bridgeforth Stadium that afternoon. The Trojans go into the game with an 8-3 record. James Madison is 9-2. Pat Jones has become the fourth Big 8 football coach to resign in the past 2 weeks. There had been only one change in the conference the previous 6 years. Jones is leaving Oklahoma State after 11 seasons. Oklahoma State interim athletic director Dave Martin squashed reports that Arkansas assistant Joe Kynes would replace Jones. One coach who has shown interest in the job is Utah State's Charlie Weatherby. The Headland Rams open their high school basketball season tonight in pretty impressive fashion. The Rams beat the Geneva Panthers 95-58. Geneva falls to 0-2. The Rams got 28 points from Pete Reeves, 25 from Terrell Fluker, and 13 from Taurus Fluker. Richie Lett led Geneva with 17. Chris Minifield added 15. Headland plays Houston County next Tuesday in Headland. The Houston Academy Raiders open at home against the Rehoboth Rebels. We have some action from the first half at HA. Houston Academy jumped out to an early lead as Pepper Clark drains a three from the corner. Raiders increased their advantage when Sean Persons, who had 20 points, put back a miss by teammate David Martin. The Rebels killed themselves in the first period with turnovers, missed shots. John Steensland, who also had 20 points, grabbed the rebound, connected with Martin. He laid it up, an uncontested shot. The Rehoboth Rebels rallied as Corey Jackson gets the hoop fouled. He nailed the free throw. H.A. dashed all the hopes of a Rebel comeback when Steensland out-hustled the Rebels, tossed a pass to Marshall Bolden, and that produced a basket and a foul. The Raiders blow open the game in the second half and go on to an 89-50 victory. In the girls' game, Houston Academy won 55-45. The Dothan Tigers opened at Louisville, and the Red Devils came out on top. Keith Govan scored 17. Chris Guilford added 14 to lead Louisville to a 64-57 win. Terrence Townsend had 19, and Xavier Galloway added 17 for Dothan. In middle school, Mariana won over Beverly 56-48 to improve to 5-1. Now to high school football, and we'll continue to preview Northview and Elba tomorrow. But tonight, we cross the state line to Georgia, where the Seminole County Indians are in the second round of the high school playoff. Coach Wayne Profit has done a great job at his first year in Donaldsonville. The Indians are 9-2 and confident of advancing to the third round of the playoff. This week they hit the road to meet a red-hot Toombs County team who is also 9-2.
They got a good football team. They're 9-2, and this is the second round of the state, and we got to play up there. And the thing about it is that they've won 8 games in a row. They lost 2 games to start with, and they've won everything since then, and nobody's even played them close, really. I think it'll be a real close game, and the team that gets the breaks will win the game.
Okay, good luck.
I agree with that.
Coach Profit. One other basketball score was Grand Ridge over Malone down at the Florida Panhandle, 61-59.
Hey, it's going to be a big game for Northview.
Northview and Viger. Yes, a big game indeed. 7:30 Riffview Stadium this Friday night. Of course, Elba goes to Millport to play South Lamar, and we'll feature some more of those as the week goes along.
Now, didn't Viger beat Lee of Montgomery?
Beat Lee of Montgomery, I believe it was 9-7 or 10-7, something like that. So it's going to be a good
Very
ball.
tight.
Sure
Good.
will. Remind of our winner.
Oh, yeah, winner Jim Bradford. And nice for him. That's $1,000.
Bingo.
Hey, you got a chance tomorrow night. It's every